Hello. Can I be heard? Did my microphone seriously just stop, or you're shitting me? No way. No way. Is it going? Hello? I think it's working? Okay, good. Maybe I just need to break the fourth wall here a bit and adjust my sensitivity. Excellent. What's up? Sorry. For those of you who weren't able to tune in last time and hear, my mic, you hear me fine? Perfect. My mic at the end of last stream went out on me, so I'm kind of paranoid about it doing again, but it turned out I just needed to adjust the sensitivity. Hi, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully things are good. Music's a little overpowering. Thank you for telling me. I will turn that down. Is that better? Kind of keep the music a little lower. I'm kind of quiet today, but it's fine. But yeah, we're just gonna be doing like kind of a chill little art stream. I'm just going to be honestly straight chilling. I do want to do, yeah, sounds good to me. Perfect. But yeah, like I said, just a kind of a chill art stream. I should be working on other stuff tonight, but I just kind of feel like chilling out, doing some fan art, and hanging. So that's what I'm gonna do. They recently released a new episode of the Helluva Boss show, which, if you aren't aware, is a very, very good YouTube animated series. Definitely not appropriate for all ages, but it's very well animated. And I watched some of that today, and I'm just in the mood to do some art for it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I am just gonna do some art, and we're gonna see how it goes. But first things first, I need to pull up my reference images here, because I had it pulled up, but apparently I must have closed my tab. But I have an idea for what character I want to draw, but we're gonna see if I stick with him or if I go a different direction as well. I kind of want to do, actually I might change directions a little bit and do this. This is, sorry, there we are. Here's some good reference. Just gonna pull these up before we get into the full swing of things. While I pull up these references, how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody's Monday? I know Mondays aren't really fun for anyone, but I mean, hey, it's a Monday. It is indeed. Okay. some reference images. I think I'm just going to be going ahead and getting started. All I know about Helluva Bus is someone's salty gif. That's very fair. I know it because little fun factoid is the creator of Helluva Boss, which is her name's Vibzy Pop. She has been on the internet for a long while, and I have been following her for a long time, actually. I followed her before she started releasing, like, even trailers and stuff from Has-Been Hotel. And I think the reason I originally followed her was for a couple different reasons. I'm just going to go ahead and start sketching while I talk. I followed her for a couple different reasons. First of all, she's just always been a really good animator. And I loved her character designs. And after I saw them, I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. I think the first thing I saw from her may have been, I think it was like a student film or something she'd done. But I can't remember 100%. But I just really liked the way her characters looked. I liked her style. And so I've kind of been following her for a long time. And when she actually started releasing stuff for Has-Been Hotel and Helluva Boss, I was honestly kind of surprised. Because back in the day, like early 20 whatever on the internet, everybody was like trying to make their own animated series with their own characters. And so when I saw that somebody else was doing it, I thought of all the ones I'd seen before that had failed, and I was like, nah, this will probably never get made, but I think the characters look really cool. And then, lo and behold, here I am eating my own words, because if you don't already know, they've already released episodes of Helluva Boss. They're on season 2 of Helluva Boss, and they're currently in the works on season 1 of Has-Been. So, obviously, like I said, I have to eat my own words because I was very wrong. But, yeah. I'm just gonna kind of do whatever tonight. I just kind of feel like straight chilling and working on some art stuff. I'm kind of, like, tentatively trying to set myself a little schedule of, like, streaming. So, like, obviously I've been setting a schedule of I stream on Thursdays and Mondays, yeah. But, I've been thinking about starting more of a schedule in the sense of on Mondays are my art days, and then Thursdays will be my gaming. And we're going to see how that goes. But, alright. You may be thinking to yourself, this is just a furry, what are you talking about? Well, this is a character from the show. Her eyebrows look like? They're long like that. Okay. Kind of like pencil thin. Nice. It's pretty good. Okay. She needs her little eyelashes on the bottom here. Did I do those right? I think so. I probably shouldn't be playing Undertale music because I'm going to have to dispute a copyright claim on YouTube for this, but you know, it's just the kind of mood I'm in today. Alright, that looks pretty decent. So let's do her neck and stuff. The thing that's going to be kind of tricky is, as much as I love Vibzy Pop's work, her proportions are kind of hard for me to get a grip on. Because they're obviously very stylized. So it's kind of difficult for me to do. But I try my best. I do my darndest. Okay. She kind of has... No. Why is that coming up? Why? 1 second. Sorry, I have to reply to a text. I hate doing this on stream, but I have no choice. Okay, well, that makes me aware of an issue that I need to immediately correct. 1 second, folks. Very, very sorry. I hate doing this in the middle of stream, but... Sorry about the little technical difficulty. That's kind of an important thing to try and fix, though. Because I really don't want that stuff showing up while I'm trying to stream. That's fixed now, though. It shouldn't show up anymore and give me any more problems, hopefully. Kind of had a minor heart attack, but it's fine. Just pretend you never saw it. Okay. So she's kind of got her body like that. Okay, like that maybe. Do about right here. Have the top come around. That, no, that's too high. There we go. Comes up like, how does that work? She has a star like this, so it's sometimes it's just easier for me to, yeah, do a little upside down moment there so I can sort myself out on that star shape. She kind of comes down like this. Yeah. I want it to look a little bit more like reclined on a wall, though. That's kind of the look I'm going for. I want it to make it look like she's all leaned up on the side of the screen here. It's a little better, maybe. I kind of got a lot of scribbles going on by her neck, so I need to erase some stuff so I can actually see what I'm doing down there. There we go. Hair comes down. Stops down there. Okay, so then for the legs, let's see if I can find a... This is a good reference, but I want a reference that shows her lower body as well. That's pretty good. She has kind of a long upper body. Let's try pulling up another reference. Person leaning against a wall. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. Thank you, Google. For once. Because I want to get her leaned against a wall, so... But I want her proportions to be right as well. This head looks a little... Like, that's what I told you. Like, it's like I said, man. Those proportions are so difficult for me to get. I think her body needs to be a little bigger. Her head's a little bit too big in her compared to her body. It's a little better, maybe? Okay, let's try that, maybe. Kind of, yeah. Arm at the side sort of moment thing. And she's going to be on her phone because that's just her. How do the arms look? They have very sharp elbows. I never have realized that with the style, but it makes sense. She's got that kind of sharp elbow moment. How do I make this, like, look not awkward is the question. This is kind of a hard pose to try on screen, but hey, I'm feeling risky today. Let's give it a shot. Forearms are kind of, yeah. She's got her phone in hand, hand behind, thumb like that. Man, the head is still huge. I need to adjust that head. Head is still way too huge. I still don't like it though. Something is still off. I can't tell what. I think it's the arm I'm having the most issues with. Maybe instead of looking at the phone, we just do a little bit like this. Like that, and then where's her tail? Yeah, there we go. Kind of a fun little pose moment like this. We'll just adjust the height there. Like that. Looks like a fun little posing thing. I'm struggling tonight, and you know what? It's fine. I hate that. I'm not gonna do that. Hopefully you can hear me. I know I'm being kind of quiet. Sorry. I'm in the zone. I'm focusing. I'm focusing very hard. Got a little thing there. She wears some shorts like this. Stop about there. I think that the problem is that her proportions are still off. She should be a little bit more like this. I'm accidentally nerfing her hips a little bit, and I shouldn't be. She's got a skinny top and wide legs. Her thighs aren't particularly big, though. I think it's a little better. I think the problem is that her shoulder looks a little bit too high up. If she's just chilling, it should look more relaxed. It still looks bad. I don't like it. She's got kind of like little. I'm just gonna put this as a placeholder right now because I'm not gonna draw a full arm. Kind of leaned against the wall. Let's see. Oh, okay, I see. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, that looks a lot better already. Okay. This is why we use references, folks. Placeholder there. Alright. Positioning on this doesn't look horrible. It's a little awkward, but we're making progress, I think. Yeah. Why is this occurring? There it is, okay. Alrighty, so got our preliminary sketch done. So go ahead and get into line arting a little bit. So they do very kind of thin, consistent line arting for her. Kind of has like a bluish undertone to her. So maybe I'll make her line art like a kind of dark blue color. Okay. But she's kind of got a mix of warm and cool tones with her character coloration. Because obviously her eyes are red, so that's kind of a warmer tone. But her shirt has kind of a blue undertone, and so does her gray coloration. So I feel like it's pretty appropriate to have her line art be kind of like a dark blue-gray color. It's pretty decent. Sorry if I seem kind of tired today. I'm kind of always tired lately. Things have been so busy. And it makes everything else hard. Okay, got that. One more like that. Okay, that looks pretty decent. And her hair kind of comes like that. It should come more like this and then up. Yeah. Ah, that eraser's way too big. Okay. Erase all that junk. It might be just like a fair warning. It might be a bit of a shorter stream today. Like I said, I'm kind of tired lately, so I might just kind of make it a sort of relaxed day today and do a little bit more on Thursday, perhaps. Because, like I said, life do be busy. So I've got work going on. I've been studying for my grad school exam, which that's a lot. It's coming up in like 2 weeks. I'm so nervous. I don't know if I'm going to be ready. I really hope I am, because having to move the testing date will be such a pain in the ass. But I can't take it if I'm not ready, obviously. Because, I mean, I could take it more than once, but you really don't want to with the type of exam that it is. So my goal is to just take it one time, maybe two, if possible. But we'll see. Okay, that looks decent. And her other piece of hair comes like this. And up. And then this one comes down. Like that. That looks pretty good. The ear with the notch. Comes up. Plus this weekend has also been, not this weekend has been, but this last weekend was pretty damn busy. I had a relative come and stay with me because they're getting close to the age where they want to go to college, and so I gave them a tour of the university I attend. And then just was really busy couple of days, and Friday night I mostly spent cleaning, so it's just been a lot lately. First earring turned out so good. Why can't I get the second one? 'Tis a mystery. There we go. But yeah, that's part of why I decided I was just gonna make tonight kind of a more relaxed, doing whatever I want to do kind of stream, because I don't want her face to look quite like that. I think maybe like this. That's better. But anyways, like I was saying, that's kind of what I felt like. I just wanted to do kind of a more relaxed, kind of hang out and draw kind of stream tonight, because I'm Chaboy's running on E currently. I'm very tired and it's only Monday. I still have a whole week of work to do. And it's the first full week of work I've done in a while as well, because past couple of weeks, due to a couple of different things, I've had to take a couple of days off of work, and that just means that coming back this week's gonna be a lot harder, just because I have to come back to a full work week. Okay, do a little shoulder fuzz moment. Yep. Okay. There's this, and then here. Perhaps a little like that. It's still too high up, I think. Down a little bit more, and then out and down. A little more out and a little less down, I think. Like I said, these proportions for these characters are so hard for me to do. But that's kind of why I want to do them, because I know it's hard, but I like their characters. I want to do them because I think they're fun. But still, they're hard for me to do. Because it's so different from how my own art looks usually. Okay. Ah, made her look stiff again. I need to move this down. Good. Up and over. Pardon me, excuse me. Okay, cutting her sweatshirts further over, so I'll do that. We'll do her eyebrow. Pretty decent so far. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I'll take that. Another little chink. Bam. Oh man, the Stardew Valley music, it's putting me to sleep. Oh man. The Stardew Valley music is sending me the snooze town over here. Because for a while I used to listen to it when I was trying to sleep. So now I've gotten to a point where it's starting to put me to bed again. I don't know if I love how it's looking, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. Doesn't look terrible. It's decent enough. Needs to be drawn with more of an angle in mind. gracious. Oh, there's spikes in her collar as well. I can't believe I almost forgot. Pretty decent. Okay. The hair on the top as well. Ta-da. Now for the hard part. Arm time. Arms are so freaking difficult to draw. And for why? And for why? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do hands tonight. Like I said, it might be kind of a short stream. I'm doing my best out here, but I'm just barely trucking it along. Honestly, probably could have just gone to bed today. That looks awful. Yeah, we'll leave the arms for now because I can't get them to look right. So we'll leave those for now. Come back in a minute. We'll just work on the tail. Gosh. Okay. Getting the motion I want here is going to be very tricky. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think that's probably like the only thing I've said all stream, honestly, is, oh, that's not too bad. Oh, man. Have any of you guys had a chance to watch the new Portal video I uploaded? I had a new video on my YouTube channel today. I'm getting close to finishing my Portal playthrough. Well, to be entirely honest, I've already finished the game. I just haven't finished uploading the playthrough. But I'm almost finished with uploading it. It's been going good. I like that game a lot. Though, excuse me, goodness gracious. I really like the game, but editing is so difficult for me to do. Cause like, I think that streaming is fun, and I want to upload videos to YouTube, but like editing has just never really been my passion, you know? I don't really have a passion for video editing. And partly that might be because I use a software that kind of sucks. But I don't really have another choice, seeing as, good software costs money, and I haven't got money to spend on software like that. So I use a free editing software, which crashes all the time, and I have to constantly save to make sure I'm not losing all my stuff. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Okay. I feel like I do the hand on the hip so often, but honestly I might just do a hand on hip again, because that might just be the easiest thing for me to pull off in this case. The classic hand on hip moment. to be a lot bigger than that. That looks so bad. I'm not doing that. Ah, it all looks bad. It all looks bad. What do I do? What do I use? Oh, for my editing software, I use, it's an editing software called OpenShot. It's kind of scuffed. It has good features. Like, I am able to do, multiple clips and stuff like that, etc. Like, it works. It works. It does have an issue with crashing, though. Sometimes I do have to make sure I'm really being careful to save it, because if I'm not, I will lose all my progress. But I'm sure there are other better softwares out there. I just don't have them. I'm getting to the point where I'm about to trace my own freaking hand. Man, this sucks. I hate hands so much. Okay, so if I got my hand on my hip, and it's just relaxed. See, 4 distinct fingers and a thumb. So the thumb should come out like that. And it has a little divot there, but you won't be able to see it. It's going to be covered by fingers. She's got 3 fingers. That looks like shit. God, the hands are so hard. You know what? 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 We're not doing hands today. It's Monday, baby. I have free will. I am not drawing hands today. I don't freaking feel like it. And I'm just not gonna. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna like come and hold me at gunpoint and say, do hands? No one. No one's going to do it. I am a creature with my own free will, and I choose that today there will be no hands. Because I'm here to have fun and not suffer. So she is just going to have her hand, arm against the wall. Classic hand hiding. Alright, let's see what that looks like without the sketch layer beneath it. Not bad, actually. Not too dang shabby. Though, why is my... Oh, I must have drawn that after. Okay, so... I'm going to do this. And this. No, that looks scuffed. Still a little scuffed, but a little better. How do I fix this to make it look less lumpy? Her leg looks kind of weird. Kind of weird and lumpy and unnatural. There we go. Do a little erasing. Alright. Now we're going to go back through and just do some line weight. Have a little fun. Probably won't go too crazy on the live weight tonight, but just a little bit for that extra bit of flavor. Kind of not hating it so far, which is nice. It's a good change of pace. Let's take a little bit of that. This needs to have a little bit more. Yeah. This needs to be cleaned up a little. Okay. And then doesn't her shorts have like little nicks in them as well? I think they do. They do. I was right. Do like this, and then another one there. A little bit of tearing. I'm gonna skip this song. We do a little skipping of music that I don't feel fits my current vibe. Okay, got that. A couple more little nicks here. Okay, good. Alright. So I think that's it for line art. I'm not gonna go too crazy on line weight. I just wanted to do a little bit. And now it's time to do some color. And she is relatively easy. So we kind of want like a dark gray color for her little sweater. I'm gonna reference our line art. We're just gonna do some drop color. Bam. Best thing in the world because it's super easy. Oh, did I put a big freaking... Did I put a big old mark right across her right before I dropped that? When did I do that? Oh, I totally did. That sucks. I'm gonna have to go back up and erase that. That's annoying. I don't even know when I did that. Oh well. It happens. Okie dokie. Okay, there we go. Got that there. Excellent. All right, now we're gonna come down here. Get a nice darker gray and go in for the other coloration, which I need her profile view again. Reference picture, where are you? There you are. Perfect. It's actually been a while since I've like done some. Goodness gracious, excuse me, my god. It's been a little while since I've actually done like some proper, like, not really proper drawing I'd say, but like sat down and just went for it, you know? Because the last couple of things I've been working on, I've been doing with pre-done sketches, because I sketched them on paper and then threw them in digital to start working on them. This is the first time in a while I've actually sat down and sketched something digitally, probably since like mid-July. I've not been drawing a whole lot. Life has been busy, so it kind of has put me in a spot where I've not been drawing as much as I used to. Hoping to do a little bit more as my motivation returns, but... Alright, so a little bit darker for the tail area. What's her whole tail look like? Well, actually, let's finish doing the side profile before we start doing any of that. We need to draw lines for her gloves. Because she has this little, like, gloved arm moment that she has going. That are, like, slightly darker. Same color as the tail, probably. Like that. Bam. Okay. And then the shorts are even darker than that. That might be a bit too dark. Let's take our line art and go just a little up from that. Yeah, that's better. Make her eyebrow black like that. And she needs to have kind of like a light gray hair. Yes. Good. It's also behind her head here. No. There we go. Just do that by hand. Looks good. Probably should do a little bit of a... I think I just forgot to do this in the line art, but I had it in the sketch. Do a little bit of her hair down here, probably. Because it's pretty dang long, so it should be visible from behind her back. There we go. This needs to get colored in here. Excellent. Cool. And then I usually don't color the eyes through the hair, but since I've kind of got her whole eye covered with the hair, I am going to, because I feel like it. She has... No, in the show she has... Is it different in the pilot versus later episodes? Because I see pictures of her with white... I see the majority of the pictures have her having this part red and then the inner part be white. So we're gonna go with that. Because the one picture I was looking at did have her having just like the pupil area, or the iris area be red, but most of the art I'm seeing from the show seems to be like a red, the whites of the eye are red, and then the iris is white. And then she has a little black pupil. Like that. Looks pretty decent. Her earrings are supposed to be dark too. Whoa. Why did that occur? Whoa, why is that occurring? Yeah, there we go. Her ears are the same color as the tail, which honestly probably needs to be more in the blue spectrum. Oh, I just realized I magic colored this whole area wrong. Not magic colored, but color dropped the whole area wrong. Here we go. Do the outer ear. Nice. Just like that. And then her tail was what I was looking for originally. Whoa, that's a picture. And that is exactly why I don't screen share what I'm looking at when I look up references. Holy shit, that is something else. Okay, she has leg stockings too, I didn't realize. I'm blind. So she needs to have this section be marked off, and about right here as well. And colored those in the same color as tail part, like that. Bam, perfect. All right, looking pretty decent. Now I need to get rid of the background color and do a kind of very close to white blue to fill in all of her accents here. Oh, and her collar as well I need to do. Put all this, color dropped, and whoa, too much. There we go. Just like that. Good. as well. Hey, yo. Oh, did I draw that? Oh, I did. Okay, I'll have to go back and fix that. Make her collar same color as the shorts, but the interior of the spikes needs to be the same color as the whites of the body. There we go. Nice. Okay, looks good, looks good. Is there anything else I need to add? Yes, I want to do this. Put her white stripe on the other side of the tail. Looks good. Well, the white should come. How far up on the tail does the white go? Let's see. From the side like this. Okay, so the side closest to the body should have white like that. Okay, get that colored. Looking sharp. Which, now that I think about it, the coloring I did over here makes no sense if that's the underside of her tail. The white should be on this side. Does it go all the way down? It seems to stop about here. So we're gonna do it like this. Not quite like that. That's a little better. Gonna work it up. Clean up the lines. There we are. No. That's why I shouldn't do things in a single stroke, because then if I mess up I have to undo all my progress. I will never learn from my mistakes. Yay, the assignment is done. I feel like I actually accomplished something. Huzzah. Hell yeah. It's always nice to kind of have that feeling of accomplishment at the end of a long day. I wish I could say I had that feeling of accomplishment today, but unfortunately the one thing I was planning on getting done today I couldn't do because our software on one of our machines that my office uses, that's from like 2006, the software just decided to die. I like how long the tail is. It feels like long tails are rare in animal-based character designs. Yeah, I know, right? I really love her tail. Her tail is like the length of her body. And I feel like I agree. I feel like it's definitely kind of underutilized a lot of the times because I am a sucker for like characters that have big ass tails. I think it's very cute and endearing. So like I just really love Luna's design. I know a lot of people like her for the wrong reasons, but I just think she's got a cool design. I wouldn't say she's my favorite character from the series, but I think that design-wise she's really good. If I had to pick a favorite character from the series, I'd have to say Moxie, because if you've not seen the show, you may not know this, but Moxie from this show is voiced by the same guy that does Invader Zim's voice, and he's my favorite. I just love Invader Zim, and so him having Zim's voice is like an instant, like, yep, I like that. Okay. She also is supposed to have like a little dark gray on her cheeks, I'm realizing now. But her cheeks kind of covered in mine. Maybe I just do like a little bit of a dark gray moment here to kind of represent that. Because she is supposed to kind of have that dark gray cheek, but she's just kind of turned at an angle. Maybe like a little bit of that moment. Wrong reasons equal... Yep, exactly. There's literally a joke in the show where they break the fourth wall to shame the fans for being gross. It's pretty funny. I need to turn my... There we go. But yeah, exactly. That's exactly why. Not particularly why I like her. I would say I just like her because I think she's a cool character design. Okay. Looks pretty decent. No, when did I do this? When did this occur? So often this happens where I'll make a brush stroke and don't even realize, and I have to go back and fix it. There we go. Alright, looks decent. Background-wise, not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Probably should find a background color first, though, if I'm gonna do this. Let's turn a background on first, that would probably help. Background color. I want to do something with a little bit of contrast. I want her to stand out. So maybe, does a lighter background make her stand out, or does it make it worse? Yeah, I almost feel like that's the way to go. You just know. Oh, my cat's not drunk. God, God, no, no. Why have I not been drawing this whole time? You go through the effort of making a whole new sprite, and then you never remember to use it, man. Thank you for pointing that out, because she hasn't been drawing this whole time. That sucks. Shit. I forgot to change into her sprite again. Man. Alright, well, I'm drawing now. Bruh. The whole image is nearly finished, and she hasn't been drawing this entire time. Bruh. Bruh moment, indeed. Whoa. That's kind of cool, but I didn't mean to do that. No, stop referencing it. Stop referencing it. Stop referencing it. Reference this. Thank you. I'm gonna try something. Kind of a cool little thing I want to try. I don't know if I like it. I definitely do want to do some kind of color overlay, probably. Maybe I shouldn't do the background and then just do my color overlay first and then pick a background that looks good with the color overlay. Let's see. Alright, what background looks good with my color? Oh, I have to turn the background on to tell, don't I? Bruh. Okie dokie. So let's see. I feel like red's a little bit too distracting because you want contrast, but not so much that it distracts from the character. Maybe like at that moment? And I do need to do her shading as well, so let's take the overlay off for a moment. We're going to use a nice, like, dark navy for her shading, I think. Oh, am I on the right layer? I am. Good. Okay. This is what happens when I stream tired. I forget to make my cat draw. And then she's not. Not gonna lie, at first when you said your cat's not drawing, I was very confused. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I remembered them like, oh wait, yeah, that's me. Shit. Okay. Good. Love a little shading moment. Looks decent, looks decent. Come down here a little, do that. There's some more here. Okay. I should just like a compilation for my channel. Every time I forget to change my character to the drawing sprite when I'm doing a drawing stream, it'll be an hour long. It'll be the longest video on my channel. Speaking of videos on my channel, I uploaded a new video today. I uploaded a Portal video. I actually put a lot of effort into editing this one. It took me like, this probably doesn't sound like a lot to people who like edit as a profession, but I think I edited it for like an hour or 2 hours or so, which is quite a bit of editing for me. Because for a while, No. I've been doing all my shading on the wrong layer. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. My cat's not drawing. I'm shading on the wrong layer. It's just not my night. Oh, man. Okay. I think what I was saying was my editing, yeah. So, like, usually when I'm editing, I just cut out the parts. Like, there have been a couple of times where I'll, like, add a compilation or something to my video of, like, oh, here's how many times I died trying to complete this one part because I suck at video games. And then other times I'll just cut the footage up so that you don't have to watch me try and fail at a test for 20 minutes or just me staring at the test for 20 minutes with like the dial-up noise playing in my brain because I'm too stupid to figure it out. But so I don't usually do too terribly much editing, but this time I like did like a little funny joke and I put a compilation at the beginning as like a previously on the last episode kind of thing, and then I added some special music to it to add to the ambiance, because I noticed that like originally my plan was just to keep the game audio as is because the game audio is pretty good, but then I realized that like the sections of the game I'm in, they're just dead quiet. There's no like there's ambiance, but there's no background music, and the ambiance when I'm recording is really hard to hear. And so I just decided I was going to go ahead and add background music this time because it just needed something in the background that wasn't just the Portal ambiance. So I decided to go throw some ambiance music in there. There's a scene where I've like have to scramble and get the turrets like that are getting dropped in, and I put like battle music over the top of it. And part of the reason it took so long to do the editing is half the battle is just finding music that's not copyrighted. It's pretty hard. Like, you appreciate, like, once you start, like, actually trying to adhere to copyright rules when it comes to editing, you appreciate a lot more how difficult it is to find stuff that is not, like, copyrighted for putting into videos. Because there were so many sounds that I liked but couldn't use because it was like, oh, actually, you have to pay for this. And I'm like, well, bud, I got no money. So for my MHA videos, both of those were like approximately 12 minutes, I think. And I edited those each for a minimum of 5 hours. Season 5 one may have been closer to 10 overall. My god, dude. I could never. This is why I should be a live streamer, not a YouTuber, is because I am not a fan of editing. I am not good at it, and I don't particularly like it. Because, like, jobs where I can be, like, actively doing something while I do it, I can totally get through. Like, part of the reason I like the jobs I have in my day life is because I can throw on a YouTube video or a podcast and just do whatever while I work and, like, enjoy something while I do it. But when I'm editing, I can't do that because when I'm editing, I need to have my full attention, like, on the video. And I can't, like, watch YouTube or listen to a podcast or an audiobook or whatever. I have to, like, give it my 100%. And it's not something that I'm, like, interested in putting my 100% into when I'm doing it. So it's, like, it's just kind of difficult for me to... It's kind of difficult for me to get into an editing zone. Because, like, the thing is that when I pictured myself doing online content, I always initially pictured myself as being an online artist. I never really thought I was going to be somebody who did YouTube or streaming or anything like that. I always just kind of assumed that I was just going to post my art and that was going to be it. And for a while that was what I did online for, like, I've been online since 2011 posting my art. And it's never really gotten a huge audience, which is fine by me. But like, I've been posting art online for a very, very long time. And I never really pictured myself doing anything else. Well, then when VTubing became popular, I was finally like, oh, that is something I could see myself actually doing, because I've never wanted to be somebody whose face was on the internet. That's never been who I wanted to be. I've always kind of, like, not, like, I don't know if I'd call it being, like, mysterious, but I've always kind of liked that idea of, like, not having my whole life be available to the internet. I like having my privacy and not having people know what I look like and who I am. And that's kind of been reinforced over the years as I see more and more creepy shit on the internet. How people post pictures and videos of themselves, I'll never understand, because the people that are on the internet are such creeps. Not everybody, obviously, but there are such creeps on the internet. And when I saw that stuff, I was like, oh my god, I'm never, ever, ever posting what I look like to the public eye. And I stand by that. I still have not done it. I still don't post public pictures of myself, because no. But, basically, when VTubing started to get big, I can't remember the first person I saw doing VTubing. I shit you not. 1 second. I learned a trick for using music. Find a live version. YouTube's bots aren't looking for composition. I use that and get dinged with the Diaz Aras section of the, after getting dinged with the deer. Okay, gotcha. For me, I think covers and live versions are, like, good ways to skirt around that kind of stuff. But, that's why you always will find me using, like, Stardew music or gaming music in all of my streams, is because, I am trying to find something that's not going to get me dinged on YouTube, because I upload all of my stream VODs to YouTube. And so, I know that this content isn't going, like, Stardew music won't get me dinged on YouTube. And Portal, the easiest thing for me was the music I put in the background of the Portal video is the Portal OST. And if I got dinged on it, I could just say why. I'm literally playing the game this is from. And if game playthroughs are allowed, I shouldn't be getting dinged copyright-wise on this. But it never ended up being an issue. It didn't end up dinging me on it. It was fine because I was literally playing the game and having music from the game play in the background. But it does get tricky sometimes because there are a lot of songs I'd like to... Stardew is... I love the soundtrack for Stardew, do not get me wrong. But I would say that it has its limitations. The vibe of Stardew's music is very specific. And I don't think it's the vibe that I necessarily want to have for all of my streams. But it is the vibe I get because it is what I use for all of them. And so I kind of wish I could find other music that would kind of suit the purpose a little better than this does. But honestly, I do love the Stardew soundtrack. I have no problems with it and using it all the time. It's very relaxing to listen to. I do throw a little bit of Undertale in here every once in a while, but not as often anymore because I did get that one copyright ding from Undertale, which they did repeal, but it's a lot of effort to put in to go in and try to fight them on every time the Undertale music's in the video versus just not using it at all, which is unfortunate because I think Undertale music makes great music for videos. But what was I talking about before? I was talking about the first person I ever saw VTubing, I shit you not, was not even a real VTuber. It was PewDiePie. Because he had a running joke for a while where he was like, oh yeah, I'm faceless. I'm going to be doing a face reveal soon. I'm a faceless YouTuber. And then I used to watch his live streams pretty consistently at the time. I don't, when he streams anymore, I don't watch too much because I've kind of phased out of watching a lot of gaming content on YouTube. But I used to watch his live streams pretty consistently. And I remember I got onto a live stream one time, and he was just there with some really strange anime VTube model that looked nothing like him. And I remember thinking, what the hell is happening here? And then I found people joking about, oh, he made his VTube debut, and I was like, what the hell is a VTube? And I went and looked, and I was like, oh, this is a thing people do. This is really cool. And of course, it got popularized by TikTok, as most things have been in recent years. And I started to really like it. And I decided, and then I saw somebody doing it with the PNG, which is what I do now. Technically, in all technicality, I'm technically a PNG tuber because I don't have a 3D model and I don't have a live 2D model. My character is a PNG that jumps when I talk. So by all technicalities, I'm technically a PNG tuber, not a VTuber. But I guess I've always kind of considered myself a VTuber because that's kind of what I want it to evolve into someday, which I think most people who do this kind of stuff do, but for me, it's always been kind of like, that's what I want it to become eventually. And so I saw PNG tubers on TikTok and was like, oh my gosh, I could do that so easy because I draw. And there's a lot of ways that you can... Why is this occurring? Color theory, what art thou? There we are. And I was like, there's a lot of things you can do with your art by doing stuff like that. And I was like, that's kind of cool. I wanna try doing it. And it's not, I have the software that can run it, so why not? And so I just, on a whim one day, decided, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I downloaded not Streamlabs, but downloaded OBS, which is what I use to stream now. And I did one time stream before I had a VTuber though. I streamed once. I streamed Among Us, back when Among Us was very popular, because I thought it seemed like fun. And it was fun. I did enjoy it, but you can't exactly stream Among Us pub lobbies because they say some awful shit. And you don't want to get in trouble. Okay. This background's pretty abstract, not gonna lie, but I've never been very good with backgrounds. I wonder what would happen if I Gaussian blurred these. Let's give it a try. Let's Gaussian blur. We do a little blurring as a treat. If you blur too much, it just blends into the background. What if we do a perspective blur? No, that also looks awful. I don't like that. What should I do as a background on this guy? Maybe I should do this. Take the overlay off. Take this color. Pick a lighter version. And do a classic stop. A classic little outline moment. But yeah, I just kind of started it on a whim. I found the software. Originally, I did it using a software where you could use it through Discord. But then I realized that had quite a few limitations. You couldn't do separate expressions. You were very much limited to one character. And it didn't blink naturally. It just bobbed when I talked. And I think that's how a lot of VTubers first start, is by using that method. But I started to realize that I liked it better when I was able to do, like, expressions and stuff, which I don't use them super often. I mostly just make mistakes with them, but it's still fun to have an option, you know? And I was like, yeah, I like that. I want to do that. Not distort. Stop that. And that's kind of the direction I decided to take it. And the software I use is awesome. I love this software. It's very cool of them to have this software be something that people can use for free. I don't like this. Why? Stop. Sorry. I'm just gonna yell at my software real quick, even though it can't hear me and doesn't care. Well, I wouldn't say it's my best masterpiece ever, but I think for a fun little, I just feel like drawing sort of stream art, it's probably pretty decent. Me, make sure, yes. Do a little signing moment. Make that really faint. And there we have it. That's gonna be my art piece for the day. Like I said, this is gonna be kind of a short stream. I just kind of felt like hopping on, doing a little doodling for fun and relaxing. But thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry that it was kind of a slow, low energy, scuff stream. I'm doing my best, but Monday streams, man, they're a lot. I hope you enjoyed watching, though. If you're interested in seeing more of my content, check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, etc. YouTube is my other big platform. ! followed by the name of any of those social medias will get you a link in the chat to that. If you're not already a member of my Discord, !Discord in the chat will get you a link to my Discord. You can vote in polls about stuff that I stream, or just see when be updated when I'm uploading or streaming. It's just kind of a fun place to chill, so if you ever feel interested in that, feel free to join. I uploaded a new Portal video today that I put a lot of effort into editing, so if you're at all interested in that, please feel free to check out my YouTube channel. It's kind of a scuffed video. It's kind of like a scuffed, like, okay, so I do things kind of like, if you know how video games want you to do things a certain way, well, sometimes I'm too stupid for that, and sometimes I just do things my own way, and it's dumb, but it works. And if you want to know what I mean, you're gonna have to see the end of my newest video. But, yeah. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been kind of fun just coming in and chilling with you all. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Monday evening. Bye!